Thank you.
Meanwhile, as Bernie Carrick told us, ISIS is making it easy for lone wolves to find its targets. Islamic State sympathizers hacking U.S. Central Command's Twitter page earlier today, tweeting out names and addresses of U.S. generals. All of this happening, get this, during the president's speech on cybersecurity. So is this proof that we're behind on this fight against cyber terrorists? To our Fox Biz All-Stars, Liz McDonald, Hadley Heath Manning, and Tracy Burns. Tracy, are we just way behind the 8 ball on this?
I think so, Tom, right? I mean, and it's not just, first of all, they're taunting us by doing this while the president's speaking. Like, they know exactly what they're doing, presuming it's them. I don't think we know for a fact yet that it is truly ISIS. But it's not just the hackings. I mean, it's Morgan Stanley, it's Bank of America, it's the cloud, it's our grid. There's so much we should be focusing on, and we're not. We've missed the 8 ball on all of it. Well,
and that brings up the question, Liz, about it's still early, but the question about hacking, we said, well, it was North Korea. Then we had some tech people say maybe it wasn't North Korea on the Sony story. Now we've got this, and they say that it's the Central Command being hacked by ISIS.
Yeah.
We don't even know who these people are.
Yeah, and we saw this has been an issue for a long time for the U.S. government, especially when you have a U.S. military that uses private sector contractors. You can hack in. That was the case with Ed Snowden breaking in because he was at Booz Hamilton, right? And I know people in law enforcement have told me that that is the weakest link for the U.S. government cybersecurity. Private contractors who work with the federal government. Tom, this is an issue of focus. You know, when the financial collapse happened, the administration did not focus on jobs. Right now, we're focusing on, things like the SEC getting companies to disclose their climate change initiatives or, income inequality. This has to be front and center. Cybersecurity should be the #1 focus for the U.S. government and for the private sector.
All right. Hadley, listen, this is a different type of attack, and I don't think it gets the attention of the public as something like a kosher deli in Paris. So as a result, a lot of people just kind of shrug and say, okay, my bank's information was hacked again. So what?
Well, I think people have to realize that cybersecurity can impact a lot of different industries and can impact our way of life. It impacts our electric grid. It impacts our utilities, the way that we live and move and breathe in a very connected global world. So the recognition, first of all, that although we like to stereotype sometimes our enemies as being backwards and being unsophisticated, actually in today's day and age, they are sophisticated and they're technologically astute. So first of all, that recognition and learning how these attacks can impact our way of life in a very deep way.
Yeah, and it was really done, Tracy. Look at that. We know everything about you, your wives, your children. This is not just I'm stealing your MasterCard number. I'm threatening you.
This is American soldiers, we are coming, watch your back. That is serious threat. And again, while our president is speaking, they're threatening our soldiers. Again, we don't know that it's ISIS yet, but man, they're right there,
Liz?
and we have to worry.
What's going to happen? Are we going to have just a meltdown on
until we get a miraculous backbone transplant into the U.S. government, say, you know what, and to stop being so apathetic and have bureaucratic inertia. We can have all the conferences, high-level summit meetings that we want with headline-grabbing, sound bites. You got to get on it fast, and you got to shut it down fast.
All right. Liz, Tracy, Hadley, thank you all much.